New York City, the destination for the Pacers. He can shred any defense. Pascal Siakam and his Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. T.J. McConnell is out there with Nembhard. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Shepherd in at the 3. And for the Knicks, we've got Mitchell Robinson. Karl-Anthony Towns is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Clarkson in at the 2 spot. And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. Bridges outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
How about Karl-Anthony Towns bullying his way to that second chance look. Nicely done.
McConnell passes to Nembhard. Tipped away. And Siakam has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. On the mark with the 15-footer.
Yeah, Pascal Siakam now with a tighter handle. Now can manipulate the defense as that guy dictating action in pick-and-roll play.
And here's Brunson. With the shot. The shot misses. It's a tie game in New York. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Pacers, 2.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
We've got Anunoby, Jalen Brunson out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's Towns in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. Shoots it. Huff, no good. New York with the ball. Here's McBride. And he converts the layup.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
McConnell scanning the floor. Here's Huff. No good on the 3. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Brunson outside. Fires the 3. A shot off that time. And a close game so far to the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 2. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Knicks.
Well, as they've performed offensively, I'm surprised that they haven't opened up a significant lead. I mean, the passing shots, they're shooting well, they're making good decisions, but they haven't opened up the game yet. That could be difficult.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Give them credit for keeping the score this close while shooting just over 30%.
In a backhanded way, kind of gives you confidence. Because you know if you bring your percentage up just a little bit, be enough to get you in front.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Andrew Nembhard is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Shepard. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Brunson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. As you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
The first free throw is good. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Sweet move there, taking the defender off the dribble and then just cruising in for the layup.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Free throw, good from Nembhard.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Shamet the pass to Robinson. Back to Shamet. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Siakam up top. With 1 on the clock. Doesn't go that time. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. New York ahead, leading by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Bridges outside. New York moving it around. 5 to shoot. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Huff. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The pass to Shepard. Oh, that's blocked. And so they foul intentionally. Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for New York. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Josh Hart.
Substitution on the court.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Second team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer, and boy, this guy can light you up.
Second one is good. Both at the line. It's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're behind by 5. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Brunson.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Timeout called the Pacers. They trail by 4. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work things out.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the wing on the left. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Boy, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
Nembhard. He's off from 3. So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued.